All the way from Georgia. Welcome to my quick blog episode 2, and I would like to convey my gratitude for accepting my invitation.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me in your blog.
Thank you. And now I'll kindly ask you to introduce yourself and please provide us with a brief information about how did you make to come here and why.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Sopo from Georgia and I study Masters in Environmental Management and Policy. And it's already currently my second year. What about coming here? I always wanted to have the education from the European perspective, and the field of my study is very actual, and so I wanted to look away, look around, to meet international people, to see their opinions from their perspectives. That's why I chose to come here. And also I know that the St. Istvan University is in the top 10 best universities in Hungary. So my choice is based on this, that I can have the great education from here.
It's nice, I love it. And what are you up to these days? Do you have any plan for the last day of the 2021?
The last day of 2021 would be special for me. First of all, because I will be spending it here in Hungary. It will be the first time away from home and family, and with around international friends. And what about direct plans for this new year, the last day for the 2021? I think I will be watching some movies related to Christmas and New Year. This helps.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't have this one specific favorite movie. I have a lot of New Year or Christmas movies because they raise up the festive spirit so much. And for the evening, I think I will spend it with my friends here or in Budapest.
How broad is your friend atmosphere? They are from different countries?
Yes, they are from different
continents.
Countries. Yes, sure, different continents and different countries. We have really diversity environment here in the dormitory, and we're friends from a lot of nationalities.
That's lovely. And now you will be watching a brief but very entertaining dynamic dancing act performing by ourselves, and then we'll be back.
Посвящаю я тебе эту песню, дорогой. С днем рождением тебя, счастья, долгой жизни вам. Дай Аллах твоей душе все, что мог ты пожелать. Дай Аллах твоей душе. Брат ты мой, дорогой ты мой. Ай, Руслан, ай, Руслан.
Now let me give you a lowdown about the performed dances. First dance was belonging to the Avar nations, Northeast Caucasian ethnic group. The mostly populated regions are Russia and Azerbaijan. And what about the Georgian dance?
And also I'm gonna give you a really short performance of one of Georgian dances. Its name is Ajaruli, and it's one of my most favorite dances.
Thank you so much for the information. And let's move on with the questions part. And I will ask you a couple of questions. So the first question is, what's the favorite place of Sofo's in Tbilisi?
My favorite place, I would say, in Tbilisi is the old Tbilisi, the historical part of Tbilisi. Especially I like walking there at night when the street lights are on, and it's a really stunning view from there. I think this is the way to feel the city, and it's my favorite.
That's lovely. And the second question, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
I could name a lot, but for now, I would say that most prior for me would be the ability to appear at a place that you think of, kind of a teleportation. Because my greatest dream of all is to visit all the places in the world, to travel all around the world. And visit every tiny corner of it. So this would be my wish to have this kind of superpower.
That's nice. And third question, what would you name your boat if you had one? I know that you're living in the area that's close to the Black Sea, or?
Yes, the Black Sea borders Georgia from the west side, but I don't live near the sea. But if I had a boat, I would not think a lot about it, and maybe I would not be also creative, but I would name it simply Sophia. It's a foreign version of my name, so it would be the name of my boat if I had it.
Okay. And what's the most useless talent you have? Useless.
I don't really know, because can any talent be useless at all? I don't think so.
So maybe cheating during an exam, maybe.
Wow, cheating during an exam is very, very useful talent that I don't have, unfortunately. So if you have some talent, it's useful in some way, I think. So there is no useless talent.
So you believe that all talents are useful?
Maybe, why not?
Okay. And what celebrity would you rate on a scale 1 to 10 as a perfect 10?
Celebrity.
Yeah.
Well, it's really hard to describe someone as a perfect. It's a really universal word, I think. But now the first person came into my mind is Keanu Reeves. Because he's very, very rich, but he doesn't live like a rich person. He's very simple. He's an actor. He's an actor. Yeah. He's very simple. He lives a very simple life, and I think his actions are the actions that everyone needs to copy or imitate. For example, he travels by metro, even though he can afford the best ways to travel. This is type of person he is.
You mean he is very humble?
Yes, he's very humble. He does a lot of charity. He helps poor people, and he's very, very kind and simple person.
Thank you. And what's the best and worst purchases you have ever made?
The worst purchase I still remember was a very stupid purchase, really. It was while I was doing shopping for my prom. I'm talking about the school graduation.
When it happened? In which year?
5, 6 years ago. I don't exactly remember. And like it was gonna be the first time I would be wearing high heels. So I really wanted to have really, really high ones. And I purchased extremely high heels. I bought it. Of course, they were not comfortable and they were not good looking on top of that. And moreover, when I tried it with my dress at home, it appeared that it was spoiling my whole look. So I realized I made a mistake, and the next day I went and bought another elegant normal shoes. And the best purchase, it was also several years ago. It was just simple dress, but I consider it the best because I bought it with the first salary I earned my own way. So it was a great feeling that you can buy for yourself something that you earned.
So you
That's
have,
why I thought I consider it the best purchase.
so you have some job qualifications
I
as
I
well.
had of course I had.
When was the
some.
first time you got a job and you started a job?
It
You
was
received your first salaries.
3-4 years ago.
In which position?
It was a short-term observer during elections, election day.
Sounds
This was
interesting.
my first simple job, but it was mine, and I earned my own money.
Yeah, I know how it feels.
Yeah.
And what's your biggest screw up in the kitchen?
Most of the time I'm screwing up in the kitchen because thanks to my granny I never have to cook in the kitchen. I'm very bad at cooking and I'm very bad at kitchen. But the worst one I remember once I found a recipe on the internet and I decided that I want to bake a cake now. So I started and I baked it. But in the end it appeared it was very terrible and none of us could eat it up. So this was my biggest screwing up in the kitchen.
Okay. And my final question is how sneaky you were when you were younger? Maybe did you ever skip the class or something else?
I am generally I am not sneaky. It's not my characteristic. But of course, in childhood there were some tricky moments. For example, I remember once I didn't want to attend a class. It was a biology class. I even remember that. Maybe because I was not prepared. Yeah, we at school.
What about chemistry?
Chemistry also we had, and also we had physics.
Same here.
Yeah, maybe because I can understand you. I feel you.
Thank you.
And maybe because I wasn't prepared for the lesson, and then I went to the head teacher and I pretended that I had a stomach ache, so she let me go home.
Okay.
That's how I skipped the lesson.
Thank you. And finally, I'm here to teach you some Azerbaijani words.
Wow,
So,
nice.
is there any word that you are curious about how it sounds in Azerbaijan language?
Okay,
Or
why
sentence.
not? Maybe teach me hello. My name is Sofo, and I'm from Georgia.
Oh, somebody's coming. Oh, let them pass.
Let's pass.
Oh. Hello. Okay. Close the door. Salam.
Salam.
Mənim adım
Benim adım
Sofodur.
Sofo'dur.
Mən
Ben
Gürcüstandanam.
Gürcistan'danım.
Yes.
Salam. Benim adım Sofo'dur.
Dur.
Ben Gürcistan'danım.
Or you can say I'm Georgian. Mən
Ben
Gürcüstanlıyam.
Gürcistanlıyım.
Mən Gürcüyəm.
Gürcüyüm. Ben Gürcüyüm.
Gürcüyəm.
Salam. Benim adım Sofo'dur. Ben Gürcüyüm.
Gürcüstanlıyam. Gürcüyəm.
Gürcistanlıyım.
Okay,
Is
it's
it
good.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much again for being my guest for
You're welcome. Thank you too
episode 2.
for having me.
Thank you. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the episode 2 of the quick vlog and enjoy holidays. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.